Hello there folks, as you know I recently picked up this Lowrance Elite 5 fish finder. Not only am I going to use it for kayak fishing this year, but fortunately I got the ice machine, so this thing's going to work for ice fishing as well. As you know, I'm not much of an ice fisherman, but I think this should really help me out. So today we're going to put it to the test. We got a decent amount of snow on the ground, so it'll make it a little easier to walk around on the ice. Looks like a few other people have been out here. All right, so let's test this thing out. So first and foremost, I've already got it all plugged in. And then what I'm gonna do, hold the power button obviously, get this puppy turned on, get out our transducer. So the transducer, there's like this little rubber piece that'll basically, you can kind of set how deep you need to go with it. We're just gonna use the sonar feature to start, kind of get a gauge on the depth. Only about 5.5 feet right here. I thought that they had a flasher mode, but I don't know how to do that. I'm not seeing the flasher mode. Am I missing something? Maybe it doesn't have a flasher mode. So I'm just gonna throw a waxy on this little tiny jig I've got. And the goal is that we should be able to see our jig down there. Drop my reel on the ground and now I've got ice all over it and the line's frozen. I just figured something out. So I just had to click this. So this button right here, the list with the little arrow, and it's auto, custom, or ice fishing. You click ice fishing. I'm gonna lower my sensitivity because it was giving me such a big line. I'd like my jig to show up a little bit finer. All right, so what's good about this is now I can see to the right, they have like an extra line and it shows me where my jig is. So right now I'm about 6 inches off bottom. So I'll drop it down and now I'm on bottom. So I don't really see it. Now if I pull it up, you'll see a line show up right here, see? And so then it's also gonna show up there in the history. But this is basically a live view of what I'm seeing. Now, what'll be nice is once you can start to see fish, you'll start seeing fish out here, but because there's really not any fish present right now, that just tells me that maybe I should go punch another hole and see if I can find like a drop off or something. Because right here, it's only about 5-6 feet, and that's not quite as deep as what I would like to find. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. So this ice fishing feature is what I was looking for. I was confused as to why I couldn't find it, but now all I had to do was play with the buttons a little bit and now I found it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk out here a little ways and I'm gonna go ahead and punch another hole, and then I'm just gonna keep punching holes for a little while out there and see if we can find deeper water. So I can just drop my transducer in the water quick and then figure out how deep it is. So the sun's coming out, I've punched a bunch of holes. What I'm gonna do is kind of run and gun for a while. I'm not gonna focus quite as much on filming, but once I get settled in and hopefully start to see some fish, we'll turn the cameras back on. I'm just honestly kind of disorganized right now and I'm just trying to figure out where these fish are. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so it says we got 8.8 feet here. Just a couple feet might make the difference, I think. So as you can see right there, that's my jig. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it all the way to the bottom to start. I'm just gonna twitch it up and just see if I can bring any activity my way. I don't know what kind of population of bluegill they have out here, but I fished this spot for bass in a couple of videos, and there's some nice bass in here. So I'm hoping that there's some decent bluegill. Normally when there's decent bass, I would think there's at least a population of bluegill. So we'll see what happens. Bring my jig down, not all the way to the bottom, and I'm gonna see if I can get one to come up for it. So one thing that I'm learning about this unit is you have to adjust the sensitivity pretty often depending on the water you're fishing. I don't know necessarily why. I don't know if it's something to do with the depth, but it seems like it helps to kind of be playing with it. So see, I'm gonna wanna put it up here so I can see it better. Here we go. I'm actually gonna zoom in, see if I can see that fish. Oh, I think I got one down there. Okay, he's coming up to take a look at it. See right there? He's coming up to take a look at it. Oh, he's right on my jig. I'm gonna pull it away from him. pull it away from him. Oh my gosh, he's right on it. Got him. Got him. Oh, big old jumbo, folks. See, this, my friends, is why a fish finder makes the difference. I know my hair's all screwed up, but look at this. Nice jumbo gill right here. He absolutely smoked that waxy. That was so fun. That was the first time I really video game fished while ice fishing. This was super fun. I'm gonna release this guy. Yes, I'm pumped. I am so pumped right now. Yes. That was one of the most exhilarating fish catches I've had since getting to Michigan, solely because I've always seen people do this video game style fishing when ice fishing, and I've just never done it. And so now that I have this fish finder, I'm just so beyond pumped right now. My reel's all frozen. That's the hard part without having a shanty, is the fact that your reel is just completely put to the test. And what I did is I played a little game of cat and mouse, and I essentially pulled my jig away from him, and as I kept doing that, he kept rising with it, and then he just clobbered it. I'm coming up to look at it. Oh, come on, come get it. Come get it. Oh, he's closing in on it. He's closing in on it. Oh, he went back down. He's going back down. Oh no. Why did he go back down? Now he left. He left. What the heck? Why did he leave? Whew. Getting cold with this wind. This wind needs to go away. We haven't been out here super long, but we've given it a pretty good run. It's starting to get just a little colder. The good news is that I learned a lot today, and I definitely learned a lot about the new fish finder that I picked up. And I'm pretty confident that moving forward, if I can get some days where I'm not just completely frigid, I'm gonna be able to put this thing to a really good use. Oh, there's a mark down there. There's a mark down there. Okay, let's try to play a little cat and mouse here. Come on. Cat and mouse, baby. Come on. Oh, he's coming up hard. He's coming up hard. Oh, why did he do that? Oh, he's coming back for it. He's coming back for it, folks. Oh my gosh, why does he keep dropping? He keeps dropping away. No, no, he's gone. You see how he came up and investigated it? Son of a gun. Well, like I was saying, there's a bunch of fish that'll come and investigate it, but there's just something about this jig that's turning them off. And I don't know, you know, if I had more time to spend, I would maybe switch colors or potentially switch sizes, or maybe just try to switch to a different size wax worm altogether. Or maybe I should be throwing a spoon. I really don't know, and that's really what trial and error is going to help me with. And when it comes down to it, I just haven't spent enough time on the water ice fishing. So I'm just going to have to keep giving it hell, and just one of these days, hopefully I learn. Well, we weren't out there very long, but I would consider it a productive day on the water solely because I proved out that this fish finder is going to be very beneficial. So stay tuned for future videos where I'm going to use it more often. I'm not only going to use it for ice fishing, but I'm also going to use it for kayak fishing. We'll catch you next time.